So it's a pleasure to be here today and to talk about this topic, about balancing the family life in 2026. There's a lot to go with it. Families today, with the speed of society, are dealing with so much. We've got dual incomes, so both parents are working. We've got financial stresses that are going on. We got tech use for children at home. We've got after school care, schools and childcare sometimes for younger children. And then we've got relationships of the husband and wife that the parents want to balance with each other. Not to mention being emotionally available for your children. I have this passion for working with children. I started working with children more than 20 years ago, and my first company was in childcare and education. And putting the system together that I did for children was beautiful and so empowering to see a philosophy put in place and see children really flourish from there. I often talk about parenting and inner child healing. Inner child healing and parenting, it's pretty much the same thing because you parent yourself. But when you work with young children, you start from when they are young from the beginning. So you can form them from the beginning rather than having to work on issues that have already formed a certain way or the other. Earlier, you and I talked about a few things together, and I explained how the inner child or the past plays certain roles in our lives. In the future, there are patterns that come from our childhood that play in everyday life. And they always are in the background. It's like a program in the back that is an operating system. We end up choosing for things in life and doing things in life based on that operating system. Whether we know it or we don't, it's like a subconscious programming. And that comes from the inner child, of how we were raised, what happened to us as children. In my first company, when I work with children, my focus was the child. And the family, of course, and the parents, but the child. How can we provide a child with a complete support or upbringing, love and development? We worked on all aspects of the child together with the teachers and the parents to help raise confident, happy, joyful children. It was an honor to touch the future that way. It was a joy. It was one of the best times of my career, in fact. And the highlight of it was I put in practice what I've been talking about all those years. And we watched it happen. We literally watched it happen and unfold in front of our eyes. Today, I still get messages from children who are 25, 26, not children anymore, right? But their parents had come to daycare before, or met me or have attended programs with us when they were younger, or it's just fabulous to have played a role in it.
So what do you think helped them to flourish?
Finding the joy within themselves and keeping that joy, keeping that spark alive. These children all are unique. It's never one size fits all. And if we allow them to shine and we support them with their shining, which is unique to everyone, it's never one size fits all. I'm saying it again because parents a lot come to me and tell me things like, why does this family do it this way and it works? Why does this child, he can do this and my child can't? Why? You can't compare ecosystems. You can't. Everyone is unique. Everyone is different. What makes a family stable and strong and functional is self-regulation and love. That's what makes a family strong from the beginning, right? That's what keeps them going. When it comes to the topic of how families can balance their life, when it comes to everything that's coming at them, like we said earlier, there's financial stress, school stress, relation stress, everything. And splitting chores, right? That's also one big topic on here. When it comes to all of that, you have to understand that a family is a living entity. You can't just copy-paste the formula to all of them. You simply can't. I have had clients who've come to me in the past and said, and I remember this one client specifically actually, They had 4 children. The mother was so organized, it was amazing. There was a chart for everything. There was a chart for dishes, vacuuming, garden work, this, that, you do this, I do this day is that day is that day. And I remember she kept asking me, why is it not working? I have everything.
Yeah.
And it's all divided and it's all, why is it not working? It's not working because this is meant for a machine. This is not it. The schedule itself will work if you operate from an energetic point of view, if you operate from the family, again, from inside out, not from outside in. And that's what we had to work on. You have to look at your family, what you have going on in your family, what are the things that you want to split to stabilize your family with work and whatnot, and you have to start from the beginning. From the beginning, meaning parents need to have time for themselves, to self-regulate, to calm down, to find their peace, to find their calm, and to be joyful. From there, we can sit with the kids and say, this is the list that we have come up with, and this is what we would like to do with our family. Let's say they have a few children. I know you love being outside and gardening. It would be lovely if you help with raking the leaves. Would you like to take that chore on? I know you love cooking with mom, and I know you love being in the kitchen. Would it be okay if you help with the dishwasher and setting table and cutting the fruits for fruit salad? So that's sort of human touch and interaction. And then it can all go into a schedule or a plan that can guide the family. But then it's a guide for the family to move forward. It isn't an imposed external structure where it's 50-50, where the work is done but with anger and resentment, because that won't be sustainable, and eventually people will stop doing their work, and it will cause more friction and anger and fighting in the family than anything.
So what I understood from this is we have to understand each of our family members individually and then act accordingly.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's important.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but it's, I think, human nature that we do comparison and we try to implement solutions implemented by other families which is going successful in their family setup to our setup, that okay, they are doing like this.
If they are successful from the outside,
Yeah.
it may look successful, but
Yeah.
people don't know what's going on behind closed doors. That's the truth,
the
right?
truth,
If they are successful.
Yeah.
If they are successful, that is the big question. I know enough stories where people compared themselves to what they thought was successful, but they had no idea it was not successful. So yeah.
And what if, like, how will you know that, okay, this plan is working for your family or not? How you have, like, together all family members have made a plan to divide the responsibilities to balance life so that everybody is happy.
Yeah.
But how do you know in the long run that it's working or not?
It's an ever-growing bubble and shifting situation. So when a family has come to the point of, okay, this is not working out, it's chaos at home, I want to balance my life, I want time for me, I want time for my wife, I want time for the kids, then that's a moment to start from within, what I said before, right?
Yeah.
Once we've started from within and started finding calm and time for ourselves, we start building on what else needs to be done. Time with my partner, and now time with the kids. And now that I've had time with the partner and with the kids, I'm going to sit with everyone and talk, guys, let's talk about this and let's see how we can change these times.
Yeah.
Morning is too rushed and stressful. Saturday, I'd love something to do together. Sunday is becoming too stressful because homework isn't done on time. What can we do to resolve this? And then we can have a discussion and plan what we want to plan. Or mom and dad can plan the skeleton and then sit with the kids and involve them. Because if you don't involve the kids, you're not going to get far.